Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Lasswell and I'm here with VEDA day 23. Actually, this is sort of like a mashup of days 22 and 23. You guys saw the title. I actually did a news interview of what happened with my son. My son didn't want to be seen on camera. Like, he did not want to be on the news for obvious reasons. You know, he just didn't think that it was necessary for him to actually do the report. He thought it was okay that I did it and that I shared the pictures of his injuries and stuff, because he really does believe that the people who did this and the people who are responsible should be caught and should be prosecuted. I personally wanted to do the interview because I saw a news report that someone else was attacked in the same vicinity, in the same area where my son was. Now, I'm going to put a video to a video of the interview in this video. I'm going to insert it in this video. You guys are going to see it after I finish talking, but I'm also going to put a link to the site if there's something wrong with the video or anything. I'm going to put a link to the actual site in the description box below. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys. As a matter of fact, I want you guys to share this link with as many people as you can, because of the fact that it happened in the DMV area. It's something that we all should be aware of. I really don't think, you know, sweeping things under the rug and not taking a stand, you know, it just kind of keeps things happening, and I don't want things to keep happening. I don't want people to continue to be attacked and stuff like that. Like I said, there was a gentleman that was attacked approximately 5 days before my son was, and I found out about this. I saw the news, I think it was like maybe a couple of days after my son was attacked, and it shocked me that someone else, you know, it happened in the same area. Now, I understand that the area that we live in is very dangerous, and the fact that there are people just attacking people for no reason, or regardless what the reason is, nobody should be attacked. I did the interview. I tried to keep it together the best that I could. I was okay at the beginning of the interview when we was talking about basically what happened to my son, and towards the end of the interview is when I got really emotional. I did the interview with Lauren DeMarco from FOX5 News. I really do like FOX5 News. I like pretty much everybody on there. It's a very good news station. I watch it all the time, morning, afternoon, and in the evening. I watch it. Yeah, I was very disturbed and very I kind of broke up towards the end, but you guys will see that on the video. You know, I was trying to hold together as much as I possibly could. But when you talk about your child getting hurt, or when you talk about any of your loved ones being attacked or being subjected to this type of violence in the city, it's scary. And you know, it's hard to keep it together. It's hard to not be emotional. It's hard to tear up. It's hard not to tear up and things like that. And it's, you know, it was something that I felt as though that I needed to do. You know, I don't think I could rest until, you know, people are caught. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is not something that I'm just gonna let go lightly. You guys have known that I have made a police report. I don't have a problem with, you know, my son didn't want to be seen on television, but I don't have a problem being seen. You know, I don't have a problem with people knowing that I'm not going to stand for, you know, this kind of mess in my neighborhood. You know, I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to sit by and let people victimize me. You know, I'm going to stand up for it, you know, and especially if it means my life, you know, if it means my life protecting my kids, then, you know, so be it. You know, I don't have a problem with sticking up for what I believe in. So I would appreciate it if you guys shared this link with as many people as you can. The more people who see the report, and the more people who see the footage of the individuals that were in the metro station at the time the better chance we have of catching people like this who do these type of crimes. So many, so many people have, always think that our young people and our males are always thugs and always out there doing something wrong. My son was out there in the evening just trying to make his way home. He was trying to make his way, back to the grocery store. And then after that, he was coming straight home. He was coming from work. Like, the crazy part about this is he wasn't out there harming anyone. He was just trying to make it from one place to another. He wasn't out there trying to start no trouble. And as much as people think that black males, are always out there starting trouble, this time, one of us was attacked, and this is happening in our communities, in our neighborhoods, and we're not always out there making trouble. We're not always out there starting trouble. Sometimes we need help too. If we don't help ourselves and we don't stand up for what we believe in, then nobody else is really going to help us, truthfully. So it was important to me to get the news out, to get the word out, to get it out that we won't be victimized in our neighborhoods, in our communities, and we won't stand for it. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys share this video with as many people, even if you do not live in Washington, D.C., even if you do not live in this area, even if you do not live in the DMV, District of Columbia, Maryland, or Virginia area, please share this video. Because I'm pretty sure that in some city, there's an individual that's being victimized by someone and they did nothing wrong. Alright guys, so like I said, with that being said, peace.
New at 10, we have a follow-up to a Fox 5 exclusive. We're learning about another attack near the Congress Heights Metro Station in Southeast. It follows a mugging and brutal attack earlier this month. Fox 5's Lauren DeMarco has the story.
Tony, neighbors say it needs to stop. For the second time this month, a young man is targeted and beaten by a group of suspects. We're protecting the identities of those who were hurt, but tonight I spoke with the mother of the latest victim. She was on her phone with her son as it happened.
During the phone call, it actually happened. So I was kind of in shock.
Sabrina Lancaster was talking with her 16-year-old son the evening of April 16th as he walked off a train at the Congress Heights Metro Station heading toward the giant grocery store along Alabama Avenue. She listened helplessly as he was jumped.
He was attacked. He was hit from the right side, on the right side of his face, and he was knocked to the ground. He dropped the phone, and all I heard was a lot of wrestling.
The phone disconnected, and Lancaster panicked. But a few minutes later, her son called back, saying he was hurt.
You don't want to get a call that your son could be hurt or lying in the street somewhere.
She shared these photos of a welt on the side of his head and cuts from the concrete. His jaw was swollen for days. Fortunately, she was able to go pick up her son and contact police. He didn't get a good look at the attackers, but when Lancaster saw a Fox 5 report about a similar attack, she reached out.
It was only 5 days apart. It was like 5 days. So when I saw it, I was just like, oh my God, this is, and I hope that this is not something that is going to continue to happen.
On the night of April 11th, a 23-year-old man had his jaw broken when he was jumped at the Congress Heights Metro Station. His mouth is now wired shut, so it's difficult to understand when he speaks. But he says he was punched, thrown to the ground, and then repeatedly hit and kicked by a group of men.
I was walking on the right side of the elevator when someone hit me, punched me in the right side of my jaw.
These are pictures of the suspects taken from surveillance video. Lancaster believes it may be the same group who attacked her son, and she wants the violence to stop.
I believe that those who did this should pay. I believe that they should be prosecuted.
The motive isn't clear. Nothing was stolen from the latest victim, but the man who was attacked on April 11th had his cell phone taken. He's also gay, and there were some gay slurs used by the suspect, so police were looking into whether it may have been a hate crime or a mugging. Investigators believe they've identified 2 of the suspects in that case. They are juveniles and charges are pending, but they want to hear from anyone who has information about either incident. In the newsroom, Lauren DeMarco, Fox 5 Local News.